I have Rohit Sharma and Geeta Mohan joining me on the broadcast from the United States. I'm going to go over first to Geeta. Geeta, give us more details on what really is on the cards for Prime Minister Modi. He's on a two-day visit to the US.
Well, this is a very, very important visit given that it comes just within 100 days of President Trump's second term in office. He's at the Blair House, which means he's here at the invitation of President Trump and is a guest, and therefore staying at the presidential guest house, that's the Blair House. And the first meeting that he had was with none other than the Director of National Intelligence, Tulsi Gabbard, who was confirmed only today, Chetna. So, very important developments, but it's day two of Prime Minister's visit, which is going to be key. On the agenda are the bilateral meetings where, like you asked, the areas of focus are going to be trade, economic cooperation, the defense deals. There is a lot of buy from America that President Trump is going to pitch for, and that certainly is going to tie itself up with India and America's strategic interests, given that if India is seeking alternatives to Russia and reducing dependency on Russia, then it should be looking at at the United States of America rather than European markets or European countries. But India is going to look at strategic autonomy, trying to figure out what's best for India, what's best in India's interests. Having said that, there's still going to be a lot of cooperation, a lot of announcements with regards to defense and on the defense front between India and the United States of America. Trade and tariffs certainly are areas of concern because there is no FTA or trade agreement that has been signed. The two sides have been negotiating for years. Tariffs is a concern. There is a reduction that the US seeks. India will try to navigate that space very delicately. Illegal Indians here living in the United States of America is going to be a conversation where India is going to position itself as a country that does not accept illegals in any part of the world, but certainly is concerned about the treatment meted out to Indians who are sent back. We'll have to wait and see how President Trump reacts to that. Should he be harsh in his opening remarks? That could really turn things around, and not in a positive way. But for now, we're looking at this visit being a very strategic one, not just for India, but also for Donald Trump, who has very few friends, and President and Prime Minister Narendra Modi certainly one amongst those rare leaders.
Absolutely, Geeta. I'm also going to bring in Rohit Sharma, who's also in the United States. I'm going to bring him into the broadcast. Rohit, this visit is obviously crucial, and amid the threat of U.S. tariffs that Trump has been threatening a lot of countries with, and also, like Geeta was talking about, the deportation of illegals from the U.S. How do you think that will figure in the meet of Prime Minister Modi in the U.S.?
I think, I could get some of the question that you asked. I think we had some audio trouble. But look, I think I heard the word tariff. And yes, that would be one of the most important things that would be discussed. We've obviously known that President Trump likes Prime Minister Narendra Modi. He's made it abundantly clear, during even campaign when, nobody asked him, he would invoke Prime Minister Narendra Modi's name as somebody who is his friend. So we'd probably see the continuing of that bromance. But also remember, President Donald Trump made a lot of campaign promises, his slogan of making America great again. And he used to talk a lot about tariffs, and he's not going to spare anyone. In fact, he even said warned the BRICS countries about having 100% tariff on the countries if they were going to launch a new currency. So that would be something that the Indian delegation will have to, ease into a conversation with President Trump and his administration. But there are a lot of opportunities, for both the nations to come together. And I think that would also be, talked about tomorrow. There could be energy cooperation. We've heard about, India could be buying more coal from the U.S., oil and gas. Obviously, more defense spending. I think that also drives very good and bodes really well for President Trump that, India will be spending some more dollars for America and creating more jobs for Americans. Also, on the list would be China, encountering China, and how do you handle that situation in Indo-Pacific, and then immigration. I think all the topics would be on the table. Yes, tariff will get a lot of eyeballs, but we have to understand that, Trump is trying to drive home a message here in America, which is that he's going to be tough on all world leaders, regardless of who they are. But with India, I think he definitely has a soft corner for Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and we'll probably see that tomorrow in his interactions with Prime Minister Modi. And they're both, I think, both of their interaction. Important thing, as soon as Tulsi Gabbard, was sworn in, she went to see Prime Minister Modi across from the White House. So the optics are there for everybody to see that this is a very special relationship. And although there could be some disagreements, but I think, in all, I think this will probably turn out to be another stepping stone for a greater Indo-US relationship.
Absolutely, Rohit. Thanks for bringing us all those details. Do stay with us. I want to come back to you for more on this. Geeta, you as well. Please stay with us. I will come back to you for more on this. In the meantime, let's also listen to the reactions coming in from the Indian diaspora in the US.
Now we are waiting for Modi ji. I'm a big fan of Modi ji, and he's the best leader. So we are here waiting for him, and we are looking forward to see him.
I am a die-hard fan of Modi ji, and I really admire what he's doing for our country, for India, and also today he's going to have some kind of, a favorable dialogue with President Trump. So we are here to support him.
Yes, we're so excited to be here. We have people who are on crutches, and they've braved this great winter and the snow. We're so excited to welcome Modi ji to America.
There are certain issues that are important not only for my generation but for the younger generation as well. And I think immigration is a big factor which perhaps is not very critical for my kids because they are US citizens, but very many Indians in America are looking forward to what this relationship between Mr. Trump and Mr. Modi is going to bring about in terms of immigration laws.
I think the one very important topic they're going to talk about are the tariffs. And I just hope good things come out of the meeting.
I'm very, very excited. He has been helping India for very long, and I'm just very happy that we get this opportunity to meet him.
Okay. What do you have anything you'd want to say if you meet him?
Well, I'd at least love to say hi, shake his hands, and get to know him a little.